What's up, guys? I wanted to tell you about this Bible. Okay, so this Bible is the Bible from my first time-lapse Bible Rebind. Okay, so this is the ESV Journaling New Testament, and I had several people message me and ask me to. They said, "Are you going to do a review?" I said, "Well, I really showed everything, and at the end of the video, I did like a slow run through the whole thing without any words." We need to know, what about we want you to just do a review of it real quick. So I'm going to do a really quick run through this thing and show you. So if you haven't seen the time-lapse video, I'm going to link it in the description below. You'll see me make this Bible from start to finish. From when it was in its true tone cover, you'll see me cut the block out of the cover and build this out of 2 pieces of leather and put it all together. So this leather is one of my favorites because I knew I was going to probably keep this one. I was doing it for the video mainly. So I picked out something I really liked. So I picked out this brown natural grain goat skin, and you can see the grain there. And see, I love scars and stuff. So I have scars, and I like the leather that has scars. So you can see the leather here has got some gouges and some marks. And I like that. But it has some really nice grain, really beautiful, and it has a really good feel. It's firm yet soft, and that's why I chose it. On the spine, I did 5 raised ribs, 1 centered, and then double ribs offset. And I like that layout. I reinforced the cover because it's normally I do just a floppy cover. But this one, since it's a script, since it's like a journaling Bible, I wanted it to be able to not flop. So I put some old, actually I used old calfskin covers from a Reformation study Bible that I rebound. I kept the covers and I stripped the sides off of them and got them to 1 layer and used that calfskin right here in between the liner and the cover. So it made it a much stiffer cover. And I wanted it like that. That's why I wanted it, because it's going to be a journaling edition. I am going to write in it unless I sell it and do another one. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it, but I wanted to be able to write in it easily, and I couldn't do that if it's floppy as water. So anyway, I did a mega yap on this thing. Okay, so it has a 3/4 inch yap. That's huge. This thing's only about 1 1/4 inches thick. So a full yap would have been 5/8 of an inch of yap. So I did an additional 1/8 on the top and bottom. So it's an extra 1/4 overlap. And it's a lot. It's over a full yap. So, excuse me. So I love that. I love the yap. If this was going to be mine, I want it to have a full or more than full yap. That way, even when it's relaxed, the covers almost touch. And since I did such a big yap, I used a more gradual radius for the corners. That's why I didn't use the standard. I usually use a standard 3/4 PVC to make my corner radius. But I actually used the inside of that mason jar lid, and that gave me a more gradual curve. Because with a bigger yap, you want it to be a smoother curve rather than a really sharp curve. So anyway, so the cover's reinforced. Actually, the spine of the cover is reinforced with a piece of old cover as well. Excuse me again. And so it just feels really nice in the hand. It's really firm, and it has a good feel. The liner is this, like I said, I like scars. It's this distressed. It was already distressed before this, but this scratches. I mean, this is perfect for what I wanted to use it for. So I've been saving this piece for something I wanted to do for a while, because I knew I couldn't sell a rebind using this leather in 100 years unless you're like me and just love unique scratched up stuff. Like my jeans have holes in them. I like that kind of stuff. I like the scratches on the leather. I think that's really cool. So anyway, that's that liner. I love those scratches and scars, and the grain is irregular. You see how it changes here. And actually, that was a wrinkle that had to kind of flatten out, which is worked out really nicely. It gave a really good look. And anyway, so on the inside, I did tooling around this reinforcement piece. You can see the kind of outline, and I did some hot tooling with. You can see in the video, I used a candle and my little leather spoon scoop thing, and excuse me again. And I use that and go around that with that tooling and create that little tooling line, and it gives it a nice look, but it also gives that yap a place to fold. That way it's not wrinkling. So when you fold it over, it gives it a place to go. So when you create that little line on the inside of the cover, it allows that yap to fold down at that place. So it makes it fold down a little easier, and makes the yap train a little easier. So anyway, here's the end sheets. You couldn't really see them from unless you watch the whole end of the video. This is like a textured cardstock end sheets, what I normally use. And I just like the feel. They're very durable, not too thick, not too thin. They work out perfect. And I like that color, this really tan look. It has a really good look to it. Going with the brown, going to the cream, it's kind of a good midway point. And it allows these red ribbons to really pop, being the only piece of color in the whole thing. So anyway, and there's the tab. It's edge lined. And I put an Oxford tube, and I showed that in the video. I put an Oxford tube in the spine. Now, since I have this reinforced, you might not be able to see down through there, but I will try to see. But it has an Oxford tube in there where it allows it to flex, and you can allows this whole thing to flex. You're not going to see it. I don't think you'll be able to see it. But anyway, there's an Oxford tube that goes through behind the spine. And this text, I love this text. If you want to know more about this text, just look up my review of the Journaling New Testament, ESV Journaling New Testament. This might be my favorite layout just for study and writing in, because it's ready. Like, it's ready right now to write a lot in it. And you don't have to work out how you're going to arrange the margin because you got this much margin. Well, you got the same amount of room under every line. So that's so nice. And it's I know it's just the New Testament. I would love to see 4 of these, honestly. One for the Psalms and Proverbs, the wisdom literature. One for the prophets. One for the historical text, like this. You know, that's what I'd love to have, a set like this of the journaling New Testament in one edition instead of the book by book. I know we have the book by book sets, which are similar. You have a blank page and a full page, but I love this layout. Anyway, enough about that. And you can see the back. The back has the same end sheet, the edge lining, and this scarred up liner that I love. I mean, that's so cool. I love that. I think it looks so awesome. And my corners turned out okay. That one's hammered in. And like, I put this thing together. I was trying to make that video as good as I can make it, but I normally have a wet wipe or something like that around to wipe off excess glue, but I was trying not to stall the video. So I have some little glue spots, but in my mind I'm going, you know what, this is probably gonna be mine anyway, so I'm not really worried about it right now. I'll clean it off later. So anyhow, it has a few little spots where I probably should have cleaned it a little bit better while I was putting it together, but I'll clean it and it'll be fine. Anyway, the back looks really nice. I like that leather. You can see kind of in this light how the color kind of changes, that dark to light brown. I love that, and the grain is so awesome. And it's just one of my favorite rebinds. I really love this thing, and it produced a really great video that most people have really responded well to. That they really enjoy that time lapse. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna do another video of my other time lapse edition, and thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you'll get notified whenever I upload new videos and stuff. Take care. God bless.